please come and donate generously. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward you. Wednesday will be the 23rd of July. Hopefully, inshallah, it will be Laylatul Qadr. So, tonight, inshallah, we'll continue our discussion about da'wah to Muslims, bil-hikmah wal-maw'idat al-hasana. And this is one of the qualities we started to speak about a few days ago. And we said that this is part of loving for others what you love for yourself. You love Jannah for yourself, and you will also be happy that people will go to Jannah with you. But before we begin, inshallah, just a reminder that only a few days are left of this month. So after a few days, no more Taraweeh, no more iftar together, no more reading, Quran, no more tahajjud, no coming to the masjid. Some of these beautiful faces I'm not going to see again before Ramadan 2015, or maybe never again, because some of us may not be in this world by then. Who knows? Maybe this is our last Ramadan. Allahu A'lam. I'm not trying to scare you, but things happen. So after Ramadan, start to keep the good work you started in Ramadan. Don't ignore or abandon the Quran completely. Maybe a short surah, maybe play some Quran in your car, still give some sadaqah to the poor, pray on time, be generous to the people, be patient. All the things we started in Ramadan. The Sahaba used to say that you planted a good tree in Ramadan, if you don't water it after Ramadan, it will die. Okay, so think about it this way. Okay, that's over with. So we said last night, you have to give da'wah to your Muslim brothers and sisters. It's part of your faith. As Deen al-Nasiha, as the Prophet ﷺ says in the authentic hadith, that Islam is all about giving advice and nasiha to the people. If you see someone doing something they are not supposed to do, or they are doing something they're not supposed to do, or they are not doing something they are supposed to do, then you have to give them nasiha bil-hikmah wal-maw'idat al-hasana, with good preaching and with wisdom. We said you have to lead by example. You have to practice what you preach. And you have to have the knowledge before you open your mouth. Okay? And the most important thing, as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, bil-hikmah wal-maw'idat al-hasana. You speak with wisdom. And wisdom, they define it, it means to say the right thing at the right time to the right people in the right way. This is hikmah, wisdom. If you wake up your brother in the middle of the night to speak to him about smoking, he would just punch you in the face, slap you, and he will go back to sleep, because this is not the right time. And I always tell the sisters, choose the time. The timing, most of the time, is wrong. The brother is coming from work, he is tired, he had a fight with his boss, and he opens the door, he is tired, he's devastated. Oh, we want to talk about something now. You're my mother. Maybe later after lunch I'm going to get some now. No. Now. This is why divorces happen. Timing is everything. So choose the time. النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم في الحديث الصحيح في البخاري عبد الله بن مسعود رضي الله عنه كان يقول كان رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يتخولنا بالموعظة في الأيام كراهية السآمة علينا. عبد الله بن مسعود رضي الله عنه says Rasulullah صلى الله عليه وسلم chose the time very carefully when he gave us nasiha. He didn't talk all the time, but when it was the right time, he spoke. Otherwise, he didn't say anything. So this is Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So hikmah, choosing the right time, the right place. Don't talk to people in front of other people. Talk to them in private and honor them. And choosing the right approach. We said before, when you speak positively about people, they will listen to you. If you offend them, they will close, they will shut you off. They will not listen to you. They say when you say something positive to people, correct them in a nice way. This is like a doctor operating on a patient. Before you cut the patient open, they usually give them anesthesia, so they knock them out, they don't feel anything. So before you correct someone or criticize them, say something nice first, then you numb them, they don't feel anything. Now inject your nasiha. Wallahi, they will listen to you. Otherwise, if you offend them, if you call them names, they will never listen to you. Also, a lot of times when you talk to someone and correct them, the first thing you say, you know what, your hijab is not proper, you are going to Jahannam. You don't pray properly, you are going to Jahannam. Your son drops a glass on the floor, oh, Jahannam. What is this, man? So people always talk about Jahannam. Every single time Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala Jannah either before or after, always, على طول, okay? And even some of the ulama, some of the Khattab, when they speak and they want to scare the heck out of the people, they always talk about Jahannam. And they describe it, mashallah, so beautifully and so professionally, they make you feel like they were born and raised there, because they describe every single detail about Jahannam. What is this, man? Talk about Jannah. Some people like the warning, but some other people, they like the motivation. Okay, so talk to them about the reward, then maybe a little bit about the punishment, both, a mixture of both. I'm going to conclude with a story from Malik ibn Dinar. Probably you heard the story before, just 1 minute, inshallah. He was one of the ulama, the righteous ulama, Malik ibn Dinar. He was in his house one night, in the middle of the night, like 3 in the morning, and he was fast asleep with the family. All of a sudden, he heard some movement in the living room. What's going on? For half an hour, there was movement. He didn't have anything precious in the house, absolutely. He didn't have any furniture, no iPhone, no iPad, nothing in the house. No fridge, no laptop, nothing. So after half an hour, he came out just to apologize to the thief that, sorry, we don't have anything to steal in the house. This is what the story said. He came out to apologize. He said, Wallahi, we don't have anything from the dunya to offer you. But would you like to take something from Akhirah? He said, what do you have? He said, would you like to make wudu in our house and pray 2 rak'ah? I said, okay. He made wudu, he prayed 2 rak'ah. Then, after he finished, it was time for Fajr. So the thief said, can I come with you to the masjid to pray Fajr? He said, yeah, please come with me. Then after Fajr, he came to his house, this man, Malik ibn Dinar. His son said, something weird was happening last night. I heard a lot of noise. Then he went out and he started to talk to somebody. I'm sure you were not talking on the phone. There were no phones at the time. I'm sure you were talking to someone. He said, Wallahi, a brother, he didn't call him a thief. He said, a brother came to steal our house, but we stole his heart. So now he goes to the masjid and pray. Kindness is the best da'wah. So the question for last night was, Umar ibn Khattab heard a surah from the Quran and he accepted Islam. And the surah is Surah Taha. The winner is Brother Yusuf Saleh. Is he here? Yusuf Saleh? MashaAllah. What do I do? Takbir. Question for tonight is difficult. If you get the right answer, we're going to give you a double reward. In Surah Al-Rum, Abdullah ibn Abbas, may Allah be pleased with him and his father, said that 2 ayat, one next to the other, they are next to each other. They give you the times for the 5 daily salawat. 2 ayat in Surah Al-Rum, the Romans, they give you the times for the 5 daily salawat. Fajr, Dhuhr, Asr, Maghrib, and Isha. So if you know the ayat, email me before tomorrow, Asr, at Imam Mustafa,